So hello guys, and welcome to another stream. And yeah, I don't remember the last time I streamed Wii U games. It wasn't that long ago, but it's been quite a while. But yeah, we're gonna play Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. So this is the first time that I've played this version. And yeah, I mean, the Switch version doesn't have this intro thing here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I've played through the Switch version, like, fully back in 2017. Oh yeah, and I have the DLC on here too. But yeah, I played it back in 2017, and I did like play the game off and on over the past few years, but I wanted to play it. So let's start a new game here. I wanted to play it again before Tears of the Kingdom released. So, yeah, I wanted to play it in a different way than I did last time. So, yeah. Yeah, this is actually the first time I've played the Wii U version. So, I'm not really sure how different it is from the Switch version, but I guess I'll find out. I kind of want to figure out some of these differences on my own. I know it's mostly going to be pretty similar. Maybe the performance isn't going to be quite as good as it is on the Switch, but it's been quite a while since I've played this game. I mean, I've played like a little bit of it for like gameplay and videos, but like an actual playthrough, it's been quite a while. Oh, hey Soshi. Yeah, my brother is doing the Pac-Man Reanimated collab. I always wanted to see how it played on the Wii U, but of course I don't have any storage. Yeah, I got a USB drive just so I can like store more games on my Wii U. And I actually have my Wii U modded, so I have like homebrew on there now. So now I can actually play Breath of the Wild mods. I know the modding scene for this game is pretty interesting. That's an interesting stream idea. I might do Breath of the Wild mods sometime. Because, I mean, I can't do that on the Switch, and emulating the game is... Okay, it was a little... The frame rate was a little rough there, but, let's see. Man, it's so surreal playing this on the Wii U. This is... Like, I've always known this as a Switch game. Like, I've played this for 6 years on the Switch, and I barely thought of the Wii U version. It's just so surreal. It's like playing Mario Odyssey on the Wii U. I mean, I know it's like always existed, the Wii U version, but I never really thought about it that much because it was kind of overshadowed by the Switch version. But it's just so surreal, like seeing a game that was mostly advertised with the Switch on the Wii U. It's almost like Twilight Princess on the GameCube. But at least that one is kind of like more, like that one is discussed more because, some people feel that the GameCube version is better because of the controls. Okay. Oh, so the gamepad doesn't have the... That's a big missed opportunity. Actually, does the gamepad do anything? I would be... I mean, I'm not sure. It's showing like a thing where it's like tap here to do gamepad only. Is there like a... Because I know like during like the beta for the game, they had like a gamepad, like they were utilizing the gamepad for like a map and different things. Does the gamepad have any functionality in this game, or is it just like... Is it just exactly the same as the Switch version in terms of like controls? Oh, hey, cool. I modded mine on like Wednesday. Yeah, I modded mine last weekend. Can you send a link on the storage device you got? Because I need one. I just got a regular SanDisk 64 gigabyte USB drive. You can get one with more storage. I just started with a 64 gigabyte one for now. No, it switches screens. That is a huge missed opportunity. I mean, I guess, like, they wouldn't do that just to make it, like, to kind of incentivize people to play the Switch version, so it wouldn't have, like, any, like, it would just be exactly the same. But it's still surreal playing this on a Wii U. And the funny thing is, like, I say it's surreal to play it on the Wii U, but this was actually originally developed as a Wii U game, and I remember when it was, like announced for the Wii U. But it's just been 6 years on the Switch, and advertised, like, along with the Switch for ever since it came out, so it's just, I feel like now it's kind of more associated with the Switch. They should port this game to the Switch. I agree, Tears of the Kingdom is coming out soon. It would be great to see Breath of the Wild on the Switch. Yeah, I can kind of notice the difference already. Like, it does look slightly worse in the Switch. It doesn't look bad though. It still looks fine. It kind of looks like handheld mode on the Switch. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, the frame rate is not as good. It's not bad though. It's perfectly playable, but it's just kind of noticeable, like, since I've played through the Switch version. I finally played a Zelda game this week. I'll let you guys guess what the game is. Is it the CDI games? Never played this game. Yeah, you have to play it, Jay Plays. It's amazing. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, it's actually one of my favorite games of all time. I don't talk about it that much, because, I mean, I've been kind of, ever since, like, 2020, I've been kind of burned out from Zelda a little bit, because there was, like, a Zelda game releasing every year. Well, a Zelda spin-off or remake releasing every year. So I kind of wanted to take a break from Zelda a little bit, but now I'm kind of starting to get back into it because of Tears of the Kingdom. But Breath of the Wild is one of my favorite games of all time. It's just such a great game. Like, I just like on the Switch, I just like to play my save file and just kind of explore the world, just do random things. There's parts of the world that I haven't even visited yet, and I think I have almost 200 hours in the Switch version. I mean, if I was playing it, like, if I started playing it, like, later, I probably would have more. I know that sounds weird to say, but, like, I've spent, like, a lot of time in other games, but if it came out after 2017, I probably would have put a little more hours into it, due to the fact, that I tend to spend a little more time in certain games now. But, Tears of the Kingdom, I'll at least... I know that game is a bit controversial right now in terms of like how Nintendo's marketing the game and how that game is turning out, but I'm probably easily gonna put like more hours than I did with Breath of the Wild. Okay. Hey, Demeech. Yeah, you're welcome to join the stream if you want. But yeah, I'm playing the Breath of the Wild, the Wii U version, and this is the first time I've played the Wii U version. And like I said before, I've actually played through the whole, like, I've played through the Switch version, like basically fully. I basically completed the game. But I've never played the Wii U version. Oh yeah, Link's Awakening. Yeah, Link's Awakening is one of my favorite Zelda games. It's definitely my favorite 2D Zelda game. You're the first person to play the Wii U version. Actually, I'm the second, because there's one other person in the world who has a Wii U. Because you know how the saying goes, 2 people have a Wii U. I'm one of them, because I'm playing the Wii U right now. So yeah, I'm the second person to play Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. Oh, the Wii... Okay, I forgot the Wii U gamepad has gyro. Actually, I know that's kind of obvious because Splatoon, but, like... Yeah, it functions just... Yeah, it's not really advertised that much about the Wii U gamepad and everything. Well... Yeah, the gyro is, like, pretty good. I haven't really played many Wii U games with gyro. I guess one of the only notable ones I've played is Splatoon that has gyro. So, and I've only played Splatoon 1 like a little bit. The other person is Scott the Woz. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I'll call you on Discord. Okay. Yeah, I've always loved the combat in Breath of the Wild. I'm glad that Tears of the Kingdom is going to have more enemy variety, because I feel like that's one of my... Like, I like the combat in Breath of the Wild, but I feel like one of my only nitpicks with Breath of the Wild is the lack of enemy variety. So, even though I am a bit concerned about Tears of the Kingdom, they are, like, adding one thing, that I was... One of the, Hey, Demeech! Oh, I think I have to adjust my audio. Let's see. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
What is going on? I see we're playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U.
Yeah.
That was a question. Did you did you find a physical copy? Or did you do what everyone else is doing right now? Except for me, because I haven't gotten to that yet.
I just got it, digitally. But I do want to pick up a physical version at some point for my collection.
I think I'm the second person who has Breath of the Wild on the Wii U. Because I remember you said I'm 1 out of 2 people.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm the other.
Because you know how the saying goes, only 2 people have a Wii U.
No, the saying's actually only 2 people have a Wii U, and only one of those people is real, and the other's just a figment of Dimitri's imagination. Imagination! I think that's one of the most amusing things I've seen recently, because I remember you asked me about it, and you were saying, hey, have you seen these guys saying that you make people up to get mad about?
Yeah, you know what's funny? Twitter does the exact same thing. There was like a trend a few years ago called "Make Up a Guy." So Twitter can't like make fun of you for that. They did the exact same thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'd actually have to make people up in order for it to be valid. Because as it stands, it's 100% factually invalid. He said it, by the way. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah.
But how is it on the Wii U? Because I really haven't played much of it. I'm assuming it's like a similar experience. The only difference I can tell is that it's 720p instead of 900.
Yeah, and the frame rate, it seems like the frame rate is a little, like, choppier on the Wii U. Like, I kind of notice it. Like, it's not as, smooth as it is on the Switch.
Yeah, it just, I mean, it is a Wii U game, so it is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah.
But...
You know, it's kind of weird playing this on the Wii U, because I'm so used to it being like a Switch game and everything, and it, like, kind of being associated with the Switch.
Yeah, I will say that. I know it was originally a Wii U game, but even I don't really see it as such.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, it does... And it doesn't even have the gamepad functionality that it was originally planned to have, because it's really weird. For some reason, I thought it was going to have that, like, the map and the inventory on the gamepad, but it actually, like, the only thing that the gamepad does is, like, switch, basically you use it to switch between, like, either using the gamepad or, like, the TV.
Soshi, I will get to watching it. Just was having a little bit of a rough week, but I'm fine now. Let's see. I'm the weirdo who doesn't notice frame rate unless it's really laggy. As long as you're not obsessed with visuals and frame rates, then you'll be happy. Alright, let's see.
It's kind of funny how a game on a 10-year-old console, over 10 years old now, looks way better, like, way better, leagues better than, like, any Pokemon game on Switch.
That really isn't saying much. I would say most games look better, but yeah, I do agree. It does look pretty beautiful. I would say that a lot of Wii U games do. They're asking to raise my voice a bit so they could hear me more.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit.
Super Plush Films, nice to have you mod your 3DS. It's a new 3DS XL? Oh, I see you're doing DS games as well. I just got into that. I didn't know you could do DS games, because I tried the Twilight menu thing, but it wasn't working for some reason for me. But I did find the method via NDS Loader. That's what the app's called. And you can install, I think, up to 40 games directly from the home menu. So that's pretty cool.
Pong looks better, honestly.
A square ball with 2 square or rectangle paddles. Hey, Patrick, are we gonna play a game of tennis? Rectangles! Is your game a sports game Jay plays?
So, about Tears of the Kingdom, I feel like that situation is really weird. Currently, I'd have to say I'm kind of, like, I'm both excited and nervous about it right now. Like, I like the things that I'm hearing about it sound promising, like that new mechanic with like the vehicles you could make, and then I heard that there's like this one interview about like something about like altering the world, which sounds interesting. But on the other hand, Nintendo is basically showing nothing. Like we've gotten more information from leaks than what Nintendo is showing.
Yeah, I find that really weird because what Nintendo will usually do is they'll show too much of a game. So I don't know if they're listening to feedback when it comes to that, but I don't know if I'm really concerned about it because I know it's Zelda and it's going to probably be good.
Yeah, I just I definitely have a feeling that it's gonna be like just as good as Breath of the Wild, but it's just like it's weird how they're not really revealing much about it because we're only like less than 2 months away.
It's coming that soon?
Yeah, because we're at towards the end of March now, and it's coming out around the middle of May.
Wow. Time really flies. I remember it was almost revealed like 4 years ago, so yeah, this is really weird.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. I actually reacted to it like being revealed like in 2019. I remember I was like, Breath of the Wild 2. Like I remember like that was quite a while ago. I was I think I was like it was like I think I was in 10th grade then, like end of ninth grade, beginning of 10th grade, like around there.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I was still a teenager. 19.
That's actually how old I am now.
Yeah, you are 4 years apart, just like my brother. Except he's a little bit older. He was born in 2003. I
Yeah.
know Stoshi's also 2004.
But yeah,
99, but barely. Wanda Gamelon is the best Zelda game. No, the best one is Zelda's Adventure. I'm
true
not
classics.
Because did you see the Fairly Odd Parents reboot? I think it's like the third one they're going for.
Yeah, I saw that.
What is it with this show that it needs to be rebooted like a million times?
I mean, I don't think Butch Hartman will let it die. Like, he just wants it to like continue to make money.
Couldn't they just do like reruns or something? Well, wasn't Fairly Odders so bad that they just took it off of Paramount Plus?
I think they did. I don't remember exactly what they did with it, but yeah, I think that was like that show was horrible.
Jimmy Carter. T&D and I actually did a discussion about it, just laughing at it and thinking it was the funniest thing. I think that was one of the most fun discussions we've done.
But
what's the show Bible for Fairly Odd Parents? It's really hard to believe the DS it's as fault as it is.
yeah, it's just like it's like next year it will actually be 20 years old.
I can't believe we're in 2023.
Yeah, it's like I feel like the 2020s in general, it's just crazy that we're here because like when I was a kid, I always thought of the 2020s as like the future, basically. Because I remember having this book that was like, I think it was like made in like either the late 90s or early 2000s. Do you know the DK Eyewitness books?
Yeah, I do know what they are.
So
like the little booklets, the DK Eyewitness books, they'd usually have like something like a dinosaur or reptiles on the front of it.
Yeah, they had.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They had one about the future, which showed like new technology and what like they'll probably like what will probably be like invented or like created in the future and different things based on like current technology. And this was written around. It was like around the late 90s or early 2000s, and then there was like a prediction for 2020. and it showed like it was like the virtual home in 2020. I'll send you a picture of it in a little bit. But there was like some of the predictions were actually right. Like there was like a smartwatch, which is kind of similar to like smartwatches and different things. And then there was like a thing that said like a video phone, which is similar to like the smartphones and different things with like video calling capabilities now. And there were like a bunch of things that are accurate, but then there were also like weird things. Like there's this like robot that brings drinks around or something, and then there's like walls that change, and then there's also walls that change backgrounds. I know that exist, but it's like it was like in the average home.
I'd take that over what 2020 actually gave us.
But it's like a really interesting like has like the early 2000s Y2K vibe to it. Like that's really like that aesthetic. Man, that would have been a cool future. Like to have like the 2000s aesthetic, but with like modern tech, like with like more modern technology.
Well, you know what ruined everything? Those damn oversimplified logos.
Yeah. It ruined the Switch.
And the Switch ruined it?
No, I was saying like because it like the Switch menu is like so much like it's so much more like soulless than like the other Nintendo menus because of like the minimalism and oversimplification.
I thought you were defending it on Twitter. Oh wait, was that you or was that Andre? What's the difference? Oh no! I do remember the multicolored ketchup. I remember wanting to get it, but they never had it when I was growing up. They had purple ketchup, also green. That seems like something you would find fascinating, Reese.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was like I remember some of the like interesting things from the 2000s because I kind of feel nostalgic like for both like the late 2000s and early 2010s.
Oh, early 2010s was great.
Yeah, because the early 2010s, like before like 2013, was basically an extension of the 2000s.
I would say it was mostly like the 2000s up until maybe 2015.
Yeah,
it started to really gain its own identity of the 2010s. What psychopath would buy colored ketchup? I don't know, the same psychopath who would use it.
Yeah,
It seems like something you would use, Jay Plays.
I feel like most decades, generally, like, most decades, like, kind of, like, feel like the last decade up until, like, maybe, like, until, like, halfway through the decade, like you said, like, 2015, up until 2015, there were still, like, it still kind of felt like the 2000s. And I would say the same, like, it's kind of also like how the 2000s, like, up until around 2004 or 2005, had, like, a lot of influence from the 90s with, like, shows and different things like that. I think the only exception is, like, the 2020s, because of the pandemic. It changed culture a lot, so things are, like, noticeably different than they were in the 2010s culturally.
I would say, other than the pandemic, it's very similar to the 2010s in terms of culture and stuff.
I would say some ways yes, but other ways no, because of I feel like there are like some differences that I've been noticing. Kind of it seems like online discussion has gotten like a lot more toxic than it was like in. I know it always. I know it kind of like always wasn't like great, like talking to people on different like Twitter or different places like that, but I feel like it's gotten so much worse over the past 2 years. Maybe past 2 to 3 years.
Well, when did the Switch come out? That's when we can... Alright, let's see.
Though the early part of the Switch was actually, I would say it's much different than like after 2020. Like, remember like the Switch hype train and like all of the stuff going on around 2017?
I do remember, and it was pretty exciting. I do like the Switch, contrary to popular belief. Wait, let me see what this Jay Plays even saying. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about psychopaths. I used to eat jelly burritos all the time, which was jelly wrapped with the tortilla. Oh my gosh, Jay Plays stories always get me.
Have you seen the, this is kind of random, but have you seen the Paper Mario Breaking Bad thing that I made?
What, for the Avatar? I did see it.
Yeah, But I've been watching Breaking Bad recently, and it's a really good show.
You should watch Malcolm in the Middle next, because that's where Walter White, or he was Hal in that show. It's one of my favorite shows that was on Nick at Night. So she watches it too, because nice is good, mean is bad. Don't be mean, because mean is bad.
There's
nice is better than mean.
There was this weird fan theory that was going around a few years ago that I heard about, that, like Malcolm in the Middle takes place after Breaking Bad, but it's like, but it's just like Walter White living like a different life.
Honestly, if I were Walter White and I was married to Lois, I would probably do the same thing. I need to watch Breaking Bad, though.
Yeah, it's really good. I definitely recommend it. And after Breaking Bad, I'm gonna watch Better Call Saul, or Bitter Coleslaw, as the internet likes to call it.
What's it on again? Like,
It's
Showtime or something else?
It's on, I know Breaking Bad is on Netflix. I'm not sure where, Better Call Saul is. But
I'll check it out.
But I also got a DVD set for Breaking Bad, because I like to have physical copies of shows that I like.
You know, physical media is really important, especially considering which streaming services will take them down for no reason.
Yeah.
They even did that with SpongeBob. I don't know if you remember it. Okay, I've been watching SpongeBob, only show I've consistently watched throughout my whole life. Started watching when I was weeks old, still the only show I watch. I was the same way. I think I've seen every episode from seasons 1 through 7. I really gotta catch up on the series because it's been a while. He's using an actual Wii U.
Yeah. Because I'm one of the 2 people who owns a Wii U.
One people, the other's a figment of your imagination.
Oh, yeah.
Imagination.
You know, but, like, about the Wii U, like, with the people... I actually know a surprising number of people who have the Wii U that aren't even Nintendo fans, or big Nintendo fans. Like...
I do too.
Like, I remember, like, some of my friends, like, had a Wii U, and, like, some, like, people that I knew, like, just around, like, had a Wii U, but I'm surprised that I know so many people who actually have one.
It was by no means a successful console, but at the same time, it wasn't as unsuccessful as people thought it was.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it did outsell Sweden.
That's true. It also outsold Greece. I was gonna ask, since you do, like, you're interested in geography too, have you noticed that most European countries really don't have a high population at all?
Yeah, I've kind of, well, yeah, I think it kind of makes sense since they're, like, pretty small in area, most of the countries.
Yeah, but it's also just kind of weird considering how developed Europe is.
Yeah.
Our Super Plush films, I would just recommend getting a battery replacement for it. That could work. Sometimes that's all you need, sometimes it'll take more than that. Cole is asking you, do you know about Persona 4 Golden?
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of... I've heard of the Persona games. I mean, I'll play them at some point, because I like RPGs, but, I'm kind of busy at the moment.
I know you do.
But one game that I've been playing a lot lately is the Bowser's Inside Story remake. Even though it was like really unnecessary and it shouldn't have been made, it's actually like even though there's a lot of stigma behind it, I'm still having a lot of fun with it. Like, because Bowser's Inside Story is a great game, and I kind of like the 3DS style of the Mario and Luigi games, because it kind of has like a distinct style from like the DS and Game Boy Advance Mario and Luigi games.
Oh, if I'm being totally honest, I love the game. I just didn't like the results of it. I do prefer the 3DS style, though.
Yeah, I kind of like what the style on the 3DS is going for. If they ever bring Mario and Luigi back, I don't want it to be like 3D models that they use. I kind of want them to do like just 2D textures of the artwork of the games. I think that would be interesting.
I think it would look really cool too. I think that if they went for a sort of hand-drawn style and the style
Yeah.
like the commercial that they did, that'd be really cool. They could do it on the Switch too.
Yeah. And since
So she's having a problem with the gamepad. Just try recalibrating it or reconnecting it. That sometimes works, or resetting your internet. Now go on, Reese.
but since Alpha Dream went defunct, what company do you think could handle Mario and Luigi?
ND Cube.
I personally think that I think Grezzo could possibly handle the game, because Grezzo has done like remakes of RPGs, and I think they did. Yeah, I think they did Ever Oasis, which is also an RPG. So I think they could be capable of doing a Mario and Luigi game, and they're usually like with the games that they've remade, they've mostly been faithful to the original style.
Yeah, I think Grezzo could be good. Don't they mostly do remakes, or have they ever developed an original game?
Oh, Ever Oasis was an original game.
Interesting. I don't know much about it.
I know it was like a one of the later 3DS games.
That probably is why. But the good news is, now that my 3DS is modded, I can play it.
Have you modded your Wii U?
I haven't. Do you still need to get Brain Age for it, or no?
No, you don't. I actually modded my Wii U a few years ago using that method, but I lost the SD card. So, and then I, like, removed it. But I used the new method recently, and I, remodded my Wii U.
Is it easy?
Yeah, it's actually, I would say it's easier than the old method. Because, all you have to do is put the files onto the SD card, then back up your Wii U, like, basically, back up your system and everything, and then basically do the exploit. And but yeah, it's pretty easy. And basically what it does this time is it opens the homebrew menu on the Mii Maker, but you can still go to the Mii Maker if you like press the home button while in the homebrew app.
So it's similar to the 3DS when you're setting it up and you go to download play?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
I haven't tried GameCube games yet, but I do want to try that sometime soon. But speaking of GameCube, I actually got an actual GameCube console recently.
And how's the whole... Did you get the Game Boy player with it?
Not yet. I'm planning on getting it soon. But I just got the console for now, and I really like it so far. Like, I just really like how it looks, and like I feel like even though I have a Wii, I kind of like having a GameCube because I played most of the games that I've been playing recently on the Wii or the GameCube games, and I feel like the GameCube is kind of easier to move around since it has the handle and all, and I'm trying to collect all of the Nintendo consoles, so it's kind of nice that I have it now. And it came with an actual controller, unlike what DK Oldies does. So...
Is DK Oldies a scam? No. Speaking of, there's this other shorts channel, and I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It's called 1980s Gamer. Have you heard of it before?
No.
It's this guy who does these little skits, and he plays these characters, and he shows what it's like gaming in the 80s, and he's like, oh, we're gonna play Grand Theft Auto! Are you old enough? I'm bald! Okay. Just goofy stuff like that. And TND and I were talking about, just laughing about how ridiculous some of the skits are. It's not bad by any means, it's just funny.
But yeah, the GameCube, I feel like the GameCube is a really nice looking console. Like, I would say it's probably, like, out of the home consoles, I feel like it looks the coolest out of them, with design-wise.
I think it definitely has an iconic design, but when it comes to the system itself, I think the Wii is my favorite, just because of how sleek it is.
Yeah, I do really like the Wii, too, because I feel nostalgic for it, and the design is really, like you said, it's sleek and everything, but I feel like the GameCube is just so unique in terms of, like, how it looks, because it's, like, I know it's technically a rectangular prism, not actually a cube, but it still looks really cool and, like, distinct from how the other consoles look.
Yeah, it definitely does look cool, and it came in a bunch of different colors, too. The one I have is a standard purple one.
I got the jet...
But if I could get that orange one,
I'd
be very happy.
I got the jet black one, because most of my Nintendo consoles are, like, either gray or black, so it could fit in with my other consoles.
Yeah, if you're going for a theme, that makes sense. I know Gold Connor's also going for that sort of theme with his consoles. So you have most of, like, black systems?
Yeah. Because I have, yeah, most of the systems that I have are, I know technically with the Switch I have, the Splatoon 2 colors, but the console itself is still technically, like, black and gray, so...
Oh, I didn't even know you got the Splatoon bundle.
Oh, no, I got those controllers separately when my first pair of Joy-Cons drifted. I just bought those Joy-Cons separately, like, I think around 2019. But yeah,
so you got yours later on.
Because my...
when did you get the Switch? 2019 or 2017?
No, 2017. I got the Joy-Cons in 2019 when it started drifting for the first time. But, yeah, I got my Switch in 2017, in April 2017, and I got the neon blue and red Switch, and I got, so, I got it, like, around the time when it was, like, sold out everywhere, and, because I was originally gonna get it for my birthday, but I wasn't able to due to the fact that it was sold out, like, because the Switch actually came out the month, of my birthday and everything, so... But yeah, I ended up getting it, like, a month later, and I got one of those weird bundles that GameStop was doing that included a bunch of random games, but it did happen to include Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, I remember when GameStop was doing that. They'd make those bundles and just pretty much... Well, you know what they do, right?
Yeah.
They'll have bundles so they can mark up the price, and it's technically not scalping, but it actually kind of is.
One of the games that came with my Switch was, like, this weird game called Has Been Heroes. It's, like... I remember playing it for the first time. It was so weird. Like...
Have Been Heroes?
It's Has Been Heroes.
What's the game like?
It's like this RPG thing, but it's, like... I forgot even how it was, but I didn't really know how to, like, progress through the game. It was so weird. It's not, like, a bad game or anything, but it's just, like, compared to all the other games that I got with my Switch, it kind of seemed like... There was definitely... Yeah, there was definitely a quality difference there between, like, the other games that I had on the Switch, because I also got my Switch with, Snipper Clips, Breath of the Wild, Shovel Knight, and I got 1-2 Switch on my birthday before I got a Switch. I mean, that game really isn't worth it now.
I haven't played it.
1-2 Switch is pretty weird. It's definitely not worth $50.
Is it any good though?
It's just kind of. I would say it's kind of mediocre. It's not very good. No, like especially for the price. If it was like $15 to $20, then maybe it would be all right. But it's $50, and it just like there's barely anything to it. There's like I think there's like 30 mini games that are like a minute long, and they're just like you just do random things with like the Joy-Cons. It's weird. I mean, it's kind of a fitting way to start the Switch era, though.
Yeah, it was really weird. Also, speaking of games, I found my Genesis Portable, and guess what's on there?
What? Oh, Jax P. You know, I'm not gonna mention it right now, because, but in the one video, that certain video coming up, I'm gonna reference Jax P.
Do you need, like, a mini review or a little bit of footage of it? I think that'd be funny.
Yeah, I think, I'll talk to you after the stream about it, because I don't want to reveal, like, any spoilers about that video, but,
Well, I can tell you one thing, it's better than the sequel, Jack's Poop. It wouldn't be a stream without poop.
Yeah.
Did you see that horror thing, by the way?
Not yet.
Oh man, that was one of the weirdest episodes I've ever seen.
"2023 is like the year of poop."
2013, year of Luigi. 2023, year of poop. And it all started with the Pinocchio thing.
It's kind of like how Family Guy and Nikocado Avocado was in 2021.
Now that we're men, we're invincible. Alright. Oh, what's going on tomorrow, Jay Plays? He says I need to have all my riz for tomorrow. Poop!
Okay. You know,
how would you emulate a 3DS? Okay, let's see. Jayplay said, I'm seeing a bunch of girls from my old school tomorrow. I do school online now, so this is a rare opportunity. Take advantage of it and don't be afraid to talk to them. Good luck, Jayplays.
Also, I'm not sure if I've, actually, yeah, I did mention this, but, I wanted to mention it again because I'm looking forward to it, but I'm going to Canada this summer, Maple Miles Land.
Are you gonna hang out with Tricky Nick? Invalid. I went in December and it was great, so if you have any questions about it, you're better off asking Anton Ruffler because he lives there.
Yeah.
But still, you're gonna have a great time.
I actually...
I might be going to...
I did go to Canada, last year during the summer, but it was just Niagara Falls. But I had a lot of fun on that trip. But basically, I'm going to Toronto and Montreal.
You should go to Waterloo too. Oh, you didn't see the video. It was the one where the guy was going insane during the interview.
I want to see if I can find the microplay store. Remember that?
I tried finding it too. From where I was staying, it was like 30 minutes away.
Yeah. Alright! It just went down the microplay.
And I got a game which is well completed.
Remember when I sent you like all of the like the different like voices doing the
the Cartman one killed me, and also the AI Demeach one.
Oh, speaking of Canada, Anton Retro is in the chat.
Oh, speaking of, we summoned Anton. We were
Yeah.
just talking about VC's trip to Canada. Snow and maple syrup the country. Alright. See you, Jay Plays.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna play I'm actually gonna play them on stream. But let's see, I'm gonna do the Peter Griffin one first.
Just went down the microplane.
Chris Griffin, will you marry me?
And if you rate Ricky Nick or to meet Mary Striker's battle agent, going to be well worth the purchase, so suck on it. This game is well worth it, and Nintendo is partly in love, charm, and passionate, and they are doing free deals. See the right way, and they've been 100% factually hit.
And here's Walter White.
All read just went down to microplay, and I got a game that is well completed. And they put love, charm, and passion.
The well-completed line is iconic.
There's a little bit of delay, but it's fine.
This game is well worth it, and Nintendo is putting in love, charm, and passion in it, and they are doing free DLC the right way, and they've been 100% factually hit.
Here's Mario.
Only just went down to microplay, and I got the game that is well competent, and they put the love, charm, and the passion in it.
Love, charm, and passion.
Yeah. Mario Strikers Battle League is going to be well worth the purchase, so suck on it. This game is well worth it, and Nintendo is putting in a love, charm, and a passion in it. They are doing free DLC the right way, and they've been 100% factually hated.
This is a great copy pasta. The like just like the whole Maple Miles video there. Just like here's Eric Cartman.
Hurry, just went down to microplay, and I got a game of this.
Did you remember it, or you had to recite it?
I watched the video and I just typed down in the AI thing like what it was like, what the like the whole like thing there. I made sure they get like all the words and different things on there so like the AI would say it. I had to type out certain words in a certain way. Like with DLC, I just had to put DLC, so just so the AI would like pronounce it correctly.
I would say that that's 100% factually hit. Have we ever found out what that means or no?
No, I don't know. Like with 100% factually hit.
Yeah, I've never heard that saying before.
I guess it means like they have a good track record. Just I guess what they like due to the context of it, like they said doing DLC the right way, and they've been 100% factually hit. Maybe that means they're like it has to do with like how they're handling the DLC.
That could be it, but you know what the funniest part is?
What?
He didn't end up liking the game.
Yeah, that was. Actually, yeah, I think I remember you telling me that. And here, I'm gonna save the best one for last, but here's the next one, which is Plankton.
Alright, just went down to microplay, and I got a game that is well completed. And they put love, charm, and passion in it compared to Unisayer's one. If you're Tricky Nick or Demeach, Mario Strikers Battle League is going to be well worth the purchase, so suck on it. This game is well worth it, and Nintendo is putting in love, charm, and passion in it. They are doing free DLC the right way, and they've been 100% factually hit.
Okay, let's do the final one now, which is none other than Demeach.
All right, just went down to microplay, and I got a game that is well completed. And they put love,
Oh man, that is funny.
There's one here. Tricky Nick heard them each. Mario Strikers of Battle League is going to be well worth the purchase, so suck on it. This game is well worth it, and Nintendo is putting in love, charm, and passion in it, and they are doing free DLC the right way, and they have been 100% factually hit there.
Yeah, that's amazing how there's like a The Beach one on there. That's kind of funny. Like when I first heard it, I was definitely like impressed by like how accurate it sounded.
Do you know who made it?
I don't know. But there's also like a bunch of other YouTubers there too, like Arlo and I think Uncle Al as well. And I think
I'm not too concerned about it, to be honest. I think it's more funny than anything.
yeah, and I think it also has like different impressions that Uncle Al has done on there too. Like it has
Oh, wow.
yeah, it even has like some impressions that people have done. Is Flying Dutchman one of them? I think there is an option for the Flying Dutchman on there. Grade A, Under A is on there too. Yeah, there's a lot of different voices on
Whatever
there.
happened to him?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Where'd I end up?
Man, the combat in Breath of the Wild is really good. Like, I always like how you could just, like, grab a weapon from the enemy, like, while you're fighting. One thing that I'm glad that Tears of the Kingdom is doing from what we've seen so far is having, like, more enemy variety. Since that was one of... I know I mentioned this earlier, but that was one of my only nitpicks with Breath of the Wild.
It seems to be doing that. Like, does it have just more enemies in general, or different variations of like existing enemies?
I think that it seems like they're doing both, since there were... It did seem like there were a lot of new enemies there, but there were also, like, variations of other enemies.
Oh, that's interesting, because if it has more enemy variety, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and it seems like there's also going to be, like, more, small bosses as well. Like, kind of like how the, Hinox and the, Talus, were, like, just, like, the small bosses like that. But I'm kind of interested in whatever that, whatever they were hinting at in that one article about, like, changing or altering the world in different ways.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they mean by that. Might be some of the sky stuff, but I'm not sure.
But if they put, like, so much development time into Tears of the Kingdom, there has to be a lot of, like, interesting things there. And you know, the thing is about the $70 price tag, I feel like I won't defend any $70 game, because it's not about, like, how good the game is, or how, like, much content the game is. I don't think a game should be $70 in general. Just, like, no matter what the game is. Even if it's Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door 2. Like, I don't think any game should be $70.
I don't think so either. It's just weird that Nintendo is doing this, not next gen, but in the middle of the... Or, well, we're approaching the end of the Switch, I think, but still.
Yeah, and I think, like, with Tears of the Kingdom being $70, I don't think that's something to blame, like, the actual devs of the game. I think that's just something to blame, like, Nintendo, like, on the corporate side of things. Because I don't think the, actual developers of the game had any say, like, the Zelda team had any say in, like, what the price of the game should be.
Oh, I agree with you there. It just overall isn't good.
Yeah, and it's, like, concerning now, because it's, like, we seem to be fairly close to the next console, and Nintendo might do this with their next console, like $70 games.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Just imagine, Mario Strikers, like, Mario Strikers, Ultra Rush, and it has, like, 2 playable characters, Mario and, let's see, Mario and, Purple Amethyst Waluigi. And there's, like, only half of a stadium, so you can only, like, shoot into one goal. And
You know, I'm paying $70 for that just for Purple Amethyst Waluigi.
But it's gonna be worth the price, because they're gonna put, like, high quality animations, and they're gonna put love, charm, and passion into it.
Yeah.
And I know for sure it's gonna be well completed.
No, it's not well completed. It's well completed. Oh, and then is Cody gonna be a secret DLC character?
Yeah.
Good old Cody on his couch. Cody Lee! Cody Lee! But anyways, I'm about to head off to bed. But thank you for having me on the stream. Just when it comes to another idea for it, because I'm looking forward to it. April, yeah.
I don't want to reveal anything, but yeah, we could talk about it soon.
Yeah, I was just thinking, we're already towards the end of March, so I was thinking about my plans for April videos. So yeah. Alright, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for joining as always. And you're 100% factually
100% factually perky. But yeah, Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, it's pretty interesting. Like, I mean, it's it is the same game as the version on the Switch, but it's still kind of surreal playing it on the Wii U. What just happened? Yeah, I didn't see, like, the message there, because I... Imagine if Mario Odyssey was on the Wii U. I believe it was actually originally developed for the Wii U. But, I mean, that kind of makes sense, since, like, a lot of games are developed on the previous system before they're, like, before they're, like, actually, like, developed on the system that they're for. Well, let's see. Imagine if Pac-Man World repack on Wii U and 3DS. Yeah, just imagine if there wasn't that gap of time between like for a few years where nothing happened in the Pac-Man franchise. I'm just interested in seeing what's next after Pac-Man World Repack. I think it would be interesting if they did Pac-Man World Repack or Pac-Man World 2 Repack, or even did like a Pac-Man World 4 at some point. Oh, I died from that? Okay, I was about to pull out my shield, but... Imagine if Pac-Man never had the so retro phase. Yeah, I feel like the early 2010s, I mean, like, through, like, even the late 2010s in the case of Pac-Man, I feel like that's affected a lot of series. Like, it partially affected Mario. I mean, Mario never had, like a huge gap between, like, releases, but, it kind of caused, like, the, like, all the generic games that were happening, because they were kind of, pandering to nostalgia then, like, with Super Mario Bros. 3 and different things. It seemed like Nintendo was always like, remember Super Mario Bros. 3? Like, Nintendo would not let you forget Super Mario Bros. 3 existed. Okay. Even then, Nintendo is only nostalgia pandering towards specific games. You don't see them saying, remember Duck Hunt outside of Smash and WarioWare. Yeah, that's true. I don't mind when they reference, like, the NES Mario games, because, I mean, it's still cool, like, when they do it in the right way, but, like, the early 2010s, they did not want you to forget Super Mario Bros. 3. Speaking of Super Mario Bros. 3, I actually got a physical copy of it lately. It was the only, NES Mario Trilogy game that I was missing. I mean, I've played through the digital Virtual Console, Nintendo Switch Online versions of the game countless times, but I was just missing the physical copy. Well, I didn't have a physical copy of it yet, so I decided to get it. Okay. I can't believe this game is 6 years old now. It doesn't feel right. I remember when it didn't really seem like that long ago when this game first released. I recently played a ROM hack called Super Mario Bros. 3 Plus, which is an improvement over the original in some ways. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I should check it out sometime. Okay, this is the Cryonis one. For some reason, I used to call Cryonis Crynosis, I don't know why. I think it's kind of like how I used to pronounce Lakitu as Latuki, even though it's not spelled that way. Okay. Okay. I forgot how short the these early shrines were. I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's still. I hope Tears of the Kingdom has crafting. I think that would be nice. I think it would kind of make up for the item degradation system. I think I'm gonna end the stream sometime soon. Maybe I'll do the last shrine here, unless my Wii U gamepad dies. Because for some reason, my charger is kind of broken, and then my Wii U gamepad only charges when it's turned off. So it's kind of weird, but hopefully I can get to the last shrine. Yeah, I think I know where it is. Also, Anton, do you want to join for a few minutes? I know I'm gonna end the stream soon, but I think it would be nice to talk for a few minutes while I do the while I finish up the stream here. Yeah, the problem with my Wii U gamepad isn't the battery itself, it's like the charger. Because my Wii U gamepad is actually fine, it's just, I think for some reason, like, the charger is, like, slightly bent. So it, like, fits in a really weird way. But it does charge, when I turn it off. I don't know, it might be the battery, but it seems like it might be the charger, because the charger kind of looks a little broken. I mean, I've been using it since 2013, so... Okay. Yeah, I'll call you on Discord. Hey!
How's it going?
Good.
Playing some OG Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but yeah, this is actually the first time I've played the Wii U version.
I'm guessing it probably wouldn't be any different, would it?
No, it's like, the only difference is like, I guess it's like, it performs slightly worse than the Switch version, but I do think it's kind of interesting playing it on the Wii U gamepad and everything.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, because, like, it is kind of fascinating that they made it for the exact, like, opposite hardware, you know? Like,
Yeah.
something a lot, you know, like, the Wii U is significantly underpowered, so it's really impressive what they were able to accomplish with it, I think.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but I actually have the Zelda edition Wii U, like with the gamepad and everything. It has like all of like the different, because my Wii U came with Wind Waker HD.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. Special edition.
Yeah, but I think it's cool because it's probably going to be worth a little more than other Wii U's a few years from now.
Yeah. Definitely.
I'm glad that I was able to get a Wii U while it was, well, in 2013 when it was like relevant and everything.
Yeah, I remember this was a little bit around the Switch's launch, but it was a bit before, I think, where I was interested in getting one, because I thought it was cool. Maybe I was like the only person that thought, oh, it's kind of interesting, maybe I'd want to get one. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool at the time.
Cole said, who is this? Oh, it's Anton Retro who joined.
Hello. What's up, Cole? I'm the Canadian person. I'm here now. Yeah, I'm going to something tomorrow, the Toronto Game Expo.
Oh, that's interesting.
It'll be pretty cool. I've never, like, I mean, I think it's like a new thing they're kind of doing it now. It's gonna be like a game swap and stuff too, so it's a bit closer to the downtown. It's not directly in it, but it's pretty close. So yeah, it'll be hopefully pretty cool. I don't know what to expect, but it's definitely more of a production, I guess, because of the fact that they're doing it in not like an ice rink and more of like an actual exhibition thing. So I think it'll be pretty neat to see what's going on down there. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to going to Toronto and Montreal this summer.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I'd be going around like July or something.
Yeah, I think the end of July.
Okay.
Have you ever been to Montreal?
I have not. I have not gone out of Ontario. Yeah, we don't really. We just don't do a lot of traveling, and you know, we just usually go up to the trailer, which is like an hour and a half away. So we don't even go that far, anyways. But yeah, like I get to go to like Niagara Falls or something again at some point.
I know I've told you, but I went to Niagara Falls last year, and that was really fun.
Yeah, it's been like 5 years since I've been. Actually, wait, no, 5 years? No, it can't be 5 years. Is it? No, it's probably 4 years. So I was like, wait a minute, like.
Yeah, I've been to Niagara Falls 2 times. The first time was in 2016, and then the second time was last year.
Yeah, when I think I remember going in 2019. The end. It was like. Actually, probably was like early 2019, yeah. I'm working on the game right now. I'm trying to get this thing to work, and my logic is so bad. I'm actually so confused. Like, I'm trying to make this, like, system where you have to hit all these levers and, like, to do the quest, but it's just not working because, like, the animation isn't being set properly. It's a lot harder. I was like, oh, it's gonna be easy, and then it's just like, no, it's not easy. It's very difficult. and I'm not sure why it like needs to be this difficult. So it's like, what am I doing wrong? Actually, maybe I think I might know what's going on though. Let's see.
Okay, I need to finish this before my Wii U gamepad runs out of and of course
Yeah,
I fall here. Okay.
I had to buy a new one from Amazon because mine was like gonna explode. So I was like, okay, I should probably buy a new one before that does happen.
I think the problem with me is that like the charger isn't like I think there's a problem with the charger, so I just have to get a new charger.
I think that's what I thought at some point. I don't remember, but it was something like that where I thought there was an issue, and then it was just the battery. Like, does the back of the gamepad look a little like bloated a bit, like where it's like, because that's what happened with mine. It was it like expand, and it was really weird.
It looks kind of normal to me, the back of the Wii U.
Oh, okay.
Well, the thing is, with the reason why I think it's the charger is because it's like my charger, like it's like the actual like it's kind of bent and it looks kind of weird and it doesn't really fit properly. It still works, but it only works when it's turned off. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's the battery.
Yeah, because Wii U batteries have such an annoying problem. They're just not good, so I had to get a new one. And I haven't had a problem with it. Have you heard about that weird problem with Wii U's of like dying or something?
Yeah, that's weird.
What's going on with that?
I think it has to do with like the chip. And it's like a certain manufacturer. I forgot what it was, but
Anyway, Cole has a question here. He says, "Do you know about Persona 4 Golden?" I haven't played it. I do know about it, but I haven't. I'd like to play it eventually, like with the other Persona games. A lot of people have recommended to me to try them out. So, yeah, I'll probably try it out eventually. Our style seems pretty cool. Yeah, pretty much this demo for the game I'm working on is almost done. The final level is almost completed. All I'm doing is the quests, because like in each level, I don't know if I told you, there's like, well, right now I did actually upload a demo that's like technically playable, but it's like, it's not quite done yet. Like there's still some things, so yeah, I'm still working on it. It's just so annoying. I'm trying to get the system in and it's not working at all, and it's just like, why? It's so hard, and I thought I was being clever with this, but I guess not. It's just not working at all. Because some of the logic behind this stuff is actually really complicated. But everything works though with the level, so that's exciting. Hopefully the development of it will be done soon.
I got the Nintendo Switch shirt on the Wii U. Oh, that's amazing.
They actually included it.
Yeah, they have the Switch shirt on the Wii U. That is amazing.
Does the Wii U version? I guess it just only would. I'm guessing it would just only include a different like UI thing, right? That's it, right?
Yeah, it's
Copy and paste.
Yeah, but you could also like there's a thing where you switch between the gamepad and like the TV. The gamepad doesn't show anything unless you actually switch it to the gamepad and to actually play the game on the gamepad. It's weird. They kind of removed all the functionality that the gamepad was supposed to have. But
it's supposed to be like a core part of the game, right?
Yeah.
It was supposed to be an aspect of it they were going to take advantage of, but you know, I do find it weird. Like, this is one of those games that like it came out for a system that it clearly wasn't really now the target, but they did it anyways, just like how they did with Twilight Princess. I suppose the thing is with Twilight Princess is that what I find kind of interesting is that you could just buy the GameCube version and play it on your new Wii console when it came out.
Yeah.
You know?
It isn't the GameCube version like better because it actually has the better
Yeah, it doesn't
controls.
have the motion control stuff. So technically, they just gave you the option: do you want motion controls or do you
Yeah.
not? Right? Like, I find that quite interesting. It's the same thing. It's just okay. One has motion controls and one doesn't. And I mean, one is flipped, like because one of the version of the game is flipped and the other isn't, right?
Yeah, that is weird. Like, I always thought that was weird how they did that.
Yeah, it's because that they designed, because I guess the way that the game was designed originally was Link was holding the sword with his left hand, I think. So in order to make it actually work to be natural with your right hand, they reversed the entire game. So all the entire map and everything got reversed. And it became like an extra mode, I think, in the HD version.
Hmm.
So you could play like hero mode or something, like mirror. So, which I think is pretty neat. But yeah, like, I do find it interesting, and like I remember for a long time I was thinking, oh, would they do that for like Tears of the Kingdom, where it's like like we get the game on, it come out on both systems, right? So it'd be on
Yeah.
the Switch and the Switch Super Switch Pro Deluxe Edition or whatever. So something like that. That would be my idea.
I find it weird that Nintendo hasn't been like showing anything. They haven't really been
This game quite a bit, and I don't understand why. Like, I don't know. Like, do they not want to show it off that it exists? Like, I don't know. Like, I find that this has been like the weirdest development cycle because it's just they keep showing us little small teases here and there, like, oh, check out this thing, and it's like, you know, like, but it's like so small where it's like we can't even get a massive idea of what this game really is, or like, what are we even doing? Are we collecting tears? Like what are we doing? I mean, that's probably what we're gonna be doing, but like.
Yeah, and then there was that interview about like changing the world, and like it's really interesting. Like we've gotten like
seems like you can build stuff in the game. That's what it
yeah.
You can actually build like vehicles, which is
yeah,
really
and I think they said like something about like change, like that one interview saying that you can change things about the world. I think that might be connected to it, but it might be like something that we haven't seen yet. Like you can actually like alter parts of the world. Just imagine, like, Minecraft Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, Reese, I did it. I got the levers working.
Oh, nice!
Go. Finally. Okay. Perfect. So I got the system working. So the idea is, like, in each level in the game, right, there's, like, quests that happen. And there's 2 per level. And the idea with these quests is that, like, for most, like, it will kind of be, like, you'll just get the quest randomly. So, like, you know, it'll be, like, you know in Animal Crossing, like the Nook Mile things?
Yeah.
Where you kind of just do it and you just get it? It's like that. For most of the quests in the game. Like, where you just, like, you don't have to accept anything. Except for one of them where you do. In, like, one of the levels. Like, it's, like, there's exceptions, right? For the different ones. But the idea is that, like, as you play the level, you can just unlock them. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
There's only, like, 2 major ones per level. So, that's... And then there's like extra collectibles and secrets. So, but I got like there's a really cool section of this level that's done. I got the boss done as well. It works perfectly. And I'm planning to release it very soon. Because it just needs like polishing at this point, which I'm gonna spend some time on. And then hopefully when it's done, you can take a look at it. So, it's going to have a good impression of it. So. Alright, we got the levers though. They all work.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this because I've already.
Yeah. You've already seen.
Yeah, I've already.
It'll be like it's kind of weird. Like imagine saying like, oh, this game's gonna be out. Like that's the thing. I wasn't really a Nintendo like fan at that point. So like, how was it around that time? Where like waiting for this game and the development, like is it kind of similar to how Tears of the Kingdom is and kind of that style, or
oh wait,
just like
Oh wait, I was looking at something. Wait, what were you saying?
Yeah, like, I wasn't a big Nintendo fan around this time when, when Breath of the Wild and all that. So yeah, like I guess it's a similar like kind of vibe to Tears of the Kingdom, that game, or was that more like open where they just talked about the game a ton?
I mean, I
Was that
feel like
anything
they,
big
I
reveal?
feel like they did. I mean, it sort of was like like before Breath of the Wild, we didn't know like too much about it. There still was a lot that we didn't know, but I feel like they definitely revealed a lot more before Breath of the Wild released.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it so far they've just been really like they've been very careful. I think that's what it is. They've been careful and saying, oh, okay, this small thing here, this small hint here, they've been very careful, which that can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing.
Okay, finally, I got the paraglider.
Oh, cool.
Hello, Paper Mario guy. All Wii U games are lost media. Yeah, because
because they exist on servers, but like it's fine. Nintendo will never know about that. Don't worry. We're okay. Yeah, I pretty much finished one of my major projects for class. So I'm pretty much almost done my college stuff. I've just only got really 2 courses left that are just elective courses. Then I have to start a few things, but I've just been pretty much my goal is just I want to just finish the demo of this game, and then I can get started on my YouTube stuff again. I just want to just finish.
Can't believe Link has a Switch shirt. Say product placement, everybody. The funny thing is, I'm wearing Link is wearing a Switch shirt on the Wii
U. Exactly, it's marketing, Just like on the eShops, there was like the 3DS section, or like no, on the 3DS eShop, there's like the Switch section. Like,
yeah,
it was kind of weird. It was like, okay, I mean, I guess, and then it's like, here's Captain Toad for the 3DS. It's like, oh,
yeah,
they're encouraging people to buy the next system. It's like, sure. Nintendo did some very interesting decisions during that time.
Okay, now I actually made it to the open world here. Yeah, just like kind of going out here in the world here. It's just so surreal. Like in general, just playing this on the Wii U because I'm so used to the Switch. I know it's basically the same, but I'm still like with the feeling of the Wii U gamepad and everything. It's just.
Yeah.
I could actually play mods of Breath of the Wild now. Since, I mean, it would be easier to do on the Wii U than the Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, the Wii U has a bunch of cool modding stuff you can do with it. Hoping to get mine modded this year at some point.
When I was talking about Paper Mario TTYD with one of my friends, every time I said Paper Mario, I said it in your voice. Paper Mario! Of course.
And this review is Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Today, we're gonna review Paper Mario.
Say it in my voice, like.
Hello, guys, and today we're gonna be reviewing.
You have to do it lower.
I'd do lower. Hey, guys.
There you go.
Today we're gonna be reviewing Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. This game is very cool, and of course, it includes a ton of paper within it. When you unbox it, you have to take out the manual and then use it to play the game. Because it's made of paper. Get it? Because it's like paper.
Yeah, Paper Mario!
Yeah, And of course, you know, you have to use like the box art. You know, that's another important part. And
Oh.
basically, the entire game is just like it comes with a bunch of pieces of paper, and you have to like make the origami to like. Play the
Yeah,
game.
Cole asked, can you play the AI Cartman thing again? Yeah, I'll play that.
Like, yo, for April Fools, you know, you should do, you know, what you should do for
Here,
what
wait.
you should do for April Fools.
I need to play this real quick.
Hurry, just went down to make
But for April Fools, what you need to do, you need to make like a video about like the new Paper Mario game, and it's like literally like sheets of paper. You're like,
Yeah.
guys, the new Paper Mario game just got leaked.
Yeah,
It's just like a bunch of paper.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this real quick.
Hurry, just went down to make a play. And I got a game of this, well completed, and they put
That would
love
be
charm.
funny.
I'm passing in it compared to you, naysayers one if you're. Tricky Nick or Dimitri, Mary Striker's Battle Leaguer is going to be well worth the purchase, so suck on it. This game is well worth it, and Nintendo putting in love charming. That's in it, then they're doing free DLC the right way, and they've been 100% factually hit.
Did you see the thing that I sent you?
Oh, I think that you sent me. Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna send you more of these. So be prepared.
Yeah, when is mine? I mean, you know, hopefully mine is soon. Eventually.
Yeah.
Get like my voicing in there.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be too difficult to emulate.
Yeah, and I also did Walter White from Breaking Bad. I've been watching. Have you watched Breaking Bad?
I have not.
You need to watch it. It's amazing.
I know it's like it's a really popular thing. Everyone talks about all the time.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
Right? Isn't it? Like.
Yeah, it's 15 years old now, but it's really good. It
15 years old. I thought it was maybe like 10 years old.
Oh, it ended 10 years ago, but it started 15 years ago.
Really? That's okay. I thought it was like much nearer than that, but okay, sure. It's like when you think something's a certain amount of old, and it's just like not.
So I'm gonna end the stream now. So yeah. Anyways, I'm having a lot of fun with the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild, even though it's technically the inferior version. I think it's kind of surreal to play it on, in an older console and everything, and just wearing the Nintendo Switch shirt on the Wii U.
Too bad we didn't have like the stats of how many people are actually playing this game, because it'd be like one per day or something.
Yeah.
I'm wondering especially
well,
now.
I'm sure now that the people who have the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild, I actually think there's probably a decent amount of people playing the Wii U version right now because of Tears of the Kingdom, and some people actually got the Wii U version as the version that they played. So maybe there are a decent amount of people playing it right now, but yeah, I'm just preparing for Tears of the Kingdom.
How much it sold, and also that's the thing. Tears of the Kingdom is pretty close. We're probably gonna get a direct in the next week or so, next 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
April, it has to be the first week of April, second week, because it's a pattern. They always do a direct 1 month before the game releases, right? And it's usually towards the beginning of it, right? Wait, when is Breath of the Wild come out again? Tears of the Kingdom. When does it release?
May 12th.
May 2nd, right? Oh, 12th?
I think. Yeah, May 12th.
Okay, so it'd probably be realistic that we get a direct around April 12th or something.
Yeah.
Early April, we're gonna get one because they did it for Xenoblade 3, they did it for Splatoon 3, they did it for Mario Maker every time a month before. It's always right. So it's realistic to think that we probably will get a nice big blow.
Yeah.
So it's been weird they've been waiting this long. To give us more information,
Yeah, and it just shows every day Nintendo's showing they're like, hey, remember Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, hopefully we do see more, because
yeah,
I'm interested in because I really like Breath of the Wild. I think it's an amazing game.
Yeah, it's my second favorite game of all time, behind Odyssey.
Playing that game, it was it really just you could tell the atmosphere, the creativity, the charm of that game. It's just something that is super great. Even though I'm not a personal fan of the combat system or like the weapons breaking and stuff like that. Like and there's so much to do in the game that sometimes it's like okay, like you get distracted. It's still an amazing game, and it's still something that I think is an amazing experience, right? And I'm hoping they're able to fix a few issues I had with the first game. So that way, like if they make an even better game, that'd be great, right? And I hope that they're able to make both the games really stand out. I don't want to have like, okay, this is a superior game, and Breath of the Wild is like it's not relevant. Like you don't, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I want still a reason for its existence. Like instead of being like, this is the better version, because it's like Splatoon, for example. A lot of those games, like except for maybe you could say the single player and DLCs and stuff, they're we just move on to the next one, right? It's like, okay, here's the next one. There's a DLC, single player, whatever, right? That's still something that stands out, but really just move on to the next one. And I hope that it's not like that case where it's like, okay, this is Breath of the Wild, but better, and the original game is like inferior, right? So I'm hoping that's not the case.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now since it's getting a little late. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching the stream. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server if you want to stay perky.
And this is the end of the video. Wait, what's my thing again?
I forgot what it was.
I always forget my outro.
Just say something random.
See you all in the